What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Strange Collections. Today, we're continuing again the Spider-Man Retro Collection. We're going to be looking at the Mysterio figure, so stay tuned.
I'm here to help. I am Mysterio, and I am putting Spider-Man on notice. There's no place you'll be able to hide, and nowhere you can run.
Alright, here's Mysterio in his packaging. He looks very nice against the purple background. And he comes featured with hypnotic mist accessories, 2 of them. And I think they could have definitely given this guy more accessories as far as like illusion type accessories or just kind of weird. I don't know, they gave us these 2 blue ones, which are nice. But they are a little underwhelming when you've seen other Mysterio accessories or even like the one on the picture of the little graphic. But there's a little read-up of him, Mr. Quentin Beck. And yeah, 360 of this figure like we always do on this channel. And then I'm going to take him right out of the box so I can give you guys a review and show you guys some of the details up close and everything. Yeah. Alright, so here's Mysterio out of the packaging, posed with his accessories. Now I know before everyone goes to the comments, I know these are not accessories that are supposed to be for his hands. But I mean, I guess you really could put them in the hands if you wanted. They are supposed to be like as a base. But whatever. This guy stands at about maybe just over 6 inches tall with his dome. His little helmet. But oh yeah, he's also got... Alright, and here are the hypnotic mist accessories. These are very nice. They're just kind of very crazy, like pattern, like bubbly pattern. It's supposed to be mist, but it looks more of like an actual solid, so it's kind of hard to translate mist into an action figure. But they did a good job. Give it some kind of like bubbles, and they're giving it some swirlies to kind of give that illusion of mist. And they kind of just made it translucent, nice baby blue. Almost kind of looks like a snail and a seahorse, these 2 accessories. But I mentioned earlier that it is kind of confusing. There is little tiny grooves, if you could see, horseshoe shaped. If you can see, there's some horseshoe shaped grooves that you can put and just snap the boots into place on those grooves, and then you kind of give him like a mist, kind of mist base, blue mist base. Which, like I said, if you see it on the figure, which is kind of underwhelming when you see it here on the figure, it just looks like it could be. Alright, I'm going to break down the articulation on this figure. His arms extend out about that much, bend at the elbow, swivel at the wrist, and we also have 2 swivels at the gauntlet and at the wrist area of the figure. And same thing for the other side, not really different. And we got a crunch, ab crunch, waist swivel, legs come up, out, bend at the knee, swivel at the thigh, there it goes. And again, double bend, and a little bit of a pivot at the boot. So it is articulated pretty much like the rest of the figures in this wave. Now we're going to look at the detailing on this guy, which is awesome. I love the classic colors that they did. I kind of wish the dome was a little bit more maybe translucent. They did a nice blue kind of like sheen around it, but I don't know, it could have been given a little more maybe. And you could see some nice little pendants on his cape. I really like the design on his gauntlets, kind of like a swirly, I don't know, it's a weird swirly design, but it looks like it could be on a pyramid or something. And just kind of like a black grid type of design underneath his green costume with a little bit of muscle shading. So it's not like a super busy costume, it's kind of plain, but some of the details that they throw on there are really nice. I like the gauntlets. I do like the colors choice compared to the Marvel Legends one. I just don't like the dome itself. It kind of has been giving me problems. I wish they didn't sculpt a head underneath and kind of just glued it on there. But I might customize that myself just to fix it up. And also we got the boots, the cape and everything. This figure looks awesome if you just kind of pose it up and don't articulate it too much. I mean, it still looks good articulated, but it kind of interferes with the look of some of the costume. And they've given some really nice folds into this cape, really big. But it is one piece connected to the dome, so you could take it right off and underneath you see the different head sculpt. Actually, I don't know if this is a reused Marvel Legends head sculpt or what it is. If it's a like Iceman or something, or another character that they just used as a placeholder for Mysterio. Because I know they wouldn't give us like an unmasked like Quentin Beck head sculpt, because I don't think a lot of people would personally care for that, unless that's what this is supposed to be. But I don't think so. And yeah, I mean, it is just very translucent. You can see right through it, very clear. But it is really loose. I don't know if it snapped when I took it off or when I put it back on. But just the cape and dome headpiece itself, they do have a little indent on the back that are supposed to kind of keep it in place on the figure. But for sure on mine, it's like there's definitely something wrong, because I can put it into that peg and it'll be tight in there and the cape won't move. But then once I do that, it'll have this like weird disconnect underneath at the neck area. So it does kind of throw off the look of the figure a little bit. You have to kind of find a nice happy medium to where it's a little bit in the peg but not too loose, because it is just really annoying. Like if you're posing this guy or if you're putting him on the shelf trying to display him, like any little touch to the cape and the whole thing moves around, it's just flies off all the time. So that is kind of disappointing. That's like one of the things that really lowers the score on this guy for me, because I was very excited for him. He could have been like my second or third favorite figure in the series, but just because of that little problem, it kind of bothers me. But everything else is nice. Like I said, the colors that they chose, they're keeping it in line with the retro classic color palettes, and you know, everything else. But just this little headpiece, I don't know why they decided to put it on there or even sculpt a headpiece. I really wish they had just glued the helmet, and that would have looked a lot nicer. It's just so loose on there. But you live, you learn. I will definitely customize this just so it doesn't bother me anymore. But overall, this is a very nice Mysterio figure. Just besides those little gripe nitpicking points, it does have awesome colors, great articulation, and a great sculpt on top. The accessories are kind of weak, a little bit underwhelming, and I know they could have given us different styles of like illusion effects. But we got these little two blue ones. I don't know how I feel. They're kind of weak. But everything else overall very nice. This is a great look for Mysterio here. If you kind of just cut off the bottom, looks like he's emerging from the mist. And there he is with the set. And we're so close, guys. We have 4 more figures left, and we will be 100% done. And I'll finally have a big showcase video after that. But I will rate this Mysterio figure a solid 8 out of 10. Nice, solid 8 out of 10 for Mysterio. Could have been a perfect 10 almost, but thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for new videos every week, and I will see you later. Peace.
Mysterio, that fake Spider-Man vanishes and you appear. I should have guessed. He's just another one of your illusions, isn't he?
You're the fake.